Hi, everybody. This time you are on the Timothy. Today, we would like to present to you about the new service Obsidian. This service completely work on your computer, your PC. So it's
Yes.
very familiar with the local LLM. Today,
Mm-hmm.
Yuva will survey what is Obsidian. What Obsidian is. Yuva, are you ready to start?
Yes, Kimoto-san.
Okay, they're getting started.
Hi, everyone. Yeah, so as Kimoto-san mentioned today, I want to share a tool called Obsidian. And maybe some of you have already heard of it, and maybe some of you haven't. So when I first opened this Obsidian, I thought, okay, so this looks like a normal note-taking application because I have used the Mind Manager for mind mapping and the project planning, and I've also used Notion for taking notes. So at first, Obsidian looked quite similar to those tools, but once I survey and understood how the links, the backlinks, and the graph view work, I realized that Obsidian is actually quite different. Okay, let me share my screen. Well, the main idea of this Obsidian, it is very simple. Well, this one actually, instead of saving your notes separately, Obsidian actually helps you connect your notes and ideas together. And because of this, many people use it as a kind of second brain. Well, what problem does this Obsidian solve? Let's check. Well, every day we learn so many things like we read an article, we watch YouTube videos, we learn something new from ChatGPT, and also we write some notes in words, and maybe we have something on our phone as well, right? So this happens to all of us, isn't it? And I do the same thing too. But what happens what happens after a few months? We have information everywhere, and the problem is not always we don't have the information. The problem is that we forget where we save it. That's the problem. So this is where this Obsidian tool becomes interesting. It actually helps you to keep your notes in one place, but more importantly, it helps you to connect one idea to another. Let me show you this one. This is how it works. It looks like this. Okay, so how does this Obsidian works? I'm going to keep it simple today about this Obsidian too. So first you just need to download this Obsidian to your desktop because this is not a cloud version. It is going to work locally. So you have to install this to your desktop. And this one, it is free to use. And make sure you have to download it from the official Obsidian website and then follow the installation steps. And then this is what I have installed. Let me open my Obsidian. Okay, and this is how it looks. So this is the Obsidian application that I have installed on my computer. And in Obsidian, each page is basically one note. So as you can see, I have several pages here. So this is, we create every page and then this becomes basically one note. And all your notes are stored inside something called a vault. A vault is simply the folder where your Obsidian notes are kept. And the notes are stored locally on your computer. And the most interesting part is linking the notes. So for example, now I have here two topics. And then if I go to this graph view, Could you see this? I have the connections among this. Yes, so instead of explaining this, I think it's good to demonstrate this. And let me create this. Okay, I'm going to show you. I already have this AI workshop. I have created this. Maybe I could add some topics inside. I would like to add some topics inside like this. Okay, so anything inside this double quote like this, if I have this double square like this, double square, and then here I should close this. So this one becomes a linked note. So for example, when I write this chat GPT here, so AI workshop, maybe I can have Japan, and then Obsidian actually recognizes this Japan as another node that is connected to AI workshop. Okay, so now I will open a new node. Let's see. Okay, here could you see this new node? And then I'm going to type this as ChatGPT, and then here, so Obsidian actually it recognizes this as another node. And now I'm going to add some information here using the same two square brackets here. And I'm going to use this because this is related to AI workshop, the first one. And the next, maybe I can open something like a notebook LLM because this is what something I am working every day. So I just would like to show you the same example. So it's easy for me to explain as well. So notebook LM, and then maybe I can add some information like this. So could you notice this? I am adding everything inside that two square brackets. So everything, it is actually related to AI workshop. And now look at the relationship because both ChatGPT and Notebook LM are connected to research, this one. So they are also connected to AI workshop. So this is the main idea behind this Obsidian. So instead of keeping every node separately, inside one folder, we can connect related information across different nodes. Okay, so now let me open this graph. Okay, could you see this? Here we have this graph option, graph view. So when I open this, so it displays these connections visually. So this one, it is one of the most interesting features in Obsidian because when I open graph view, it actually shows my nodes as dots. Could you see? Everything it is connected together, and every line it represents a connection between the nodes. So for example, this chart GPT, it is connected to this research. So there is a line between them. And the important thing is that I did not manually draw this graph. Obsidian created it automatically based on the list inside my nodes. And this become more useful as your number of your nodes grows. So why this is useful, this graph view is useful. Just imagine that you have been using this Obsidian for 1 year and you may have more than hundreds of nodes, and then you open the topic ChatGPT, and you may discover that is connected to like ChatGPT, Notebook LLM, AI workshop articles. So instead of asking where did I save that information, you can ask what is connected to this topic. That is the main idea behind this Obsidian. And let me show you another feature, another useful feature called backlinks. Okay, here we have a backlinks here. Okay, so if I go to my note and then I have backlinks in my document, here backlinks. So if I click this, I could see this option. So a normal link actually tells me where I am going. For example, ChatGPT, this note links to the research note, or a backlink tells me which other notes are pointing to this one main topic. So when I open this one topic, one note, Obsidian can shows me that what are they related topics are attached with this. And this is especially useful when you have many notes, and it actually can help you discover relationships that you may have forgotten. And it has another feature as well, Canvas. Okay, let me show you the Canvas here. Canvas, it is here, create new Canvas. Create, okay, Canvas, it is more visual, but graph view, it is generated automatically from the links in your notes. But this one, something you have to arrange yourself. For example, if I want AI plan, for example, I have this I just drag and drop. So if I want plan an AI workshop visually, I can place a workshop in the middle, and then I can add a chat GPT on one side and then notebook LLM another side. And then I can connect them manually. So Canvas, it is actually useful for brainstorming, a project planning, and organizing ideas visually. So, and there are other useful features as well, because this Obsidian has many features. You can create daily notes every day. You can write what you learn, what you worked on, and what ideas you had. So, and you also can use tags like AI, research, workshop, and this Obsidian also has a strong function. There are also many community plugins that actually can add extra features such as like tasks, calendar, data view, and many more. But for the first, you don't need to start all this when you first start. I recommend keeping it simple. Just first learn how to create the notes, links, backlinks, and the graph view. Just the basics. And once you're comfortable with those, actually you after that you can explore more features. Okay, maybe I could explain another one. Maybe I have another example. Okay, just a moment. Let me share my screen. Okay, here we have this. Okay, so this one. Another example. For example, I am planning a trip to Japan. Obsidian, it is not only useful for AI or technical topics. So that's why I would like to bring up this example. You can say you are planning a trip to Japan, and you actually can create main note called like Japan trip, the main topic, and then you can linked it to like a Tokyo, wherever you wanted to explore. So like Tokyo, Kyoto, and then I may add hotels or restaurants, and then the budgets as well. So in the Tokyo note, you may also link to hotels and restaurants. Inside the Kyoto note, you can link hotels and restaurants again. So Obsidian will then show you both Tokyo and Kyoto are connected together to the same topic. And you could also connect Japan trip to like a Japanese learning, travel, Japanese culture, food, transportation, and many more. So this is where the knowledge network grow naturally. And this one actually can useful for studies, personal projects, content planning, research, travel, learning, and many more. Well, this one, I just would like to show you this because many people already know about Notion. So let's do a quick comparison because used, I'm also using Notion. You may be wondering, is Obsidian the same as Notion? Actually, not exactly because they have similar features, but their main purposes are different. I would explain it like this. Notion This one actually excellent for organizing work. It is especially strong for databases, projects, team collaboration, company pages, task management like that. And Obsidian, it is actually excellent for organizing your ideas, your knowledge. This one actually especially strong for connected notes, personal learning, research, offline use. So you actually can manage projects in Obsidian. You also can take notes in Obsidian. You also can manage projects in Obsidian and you also can take notes in Notion. But the main strengths are different. So if you want team workspace with database and shared projects, I think Notion may be easier. But if you want to build your own personal knowledge system, I think Obsidian will be a very interesting one. And the important part is Obsidian is free. Yes. Now let's talk about this. This one actually free to use. You can use features, the basic features like notes, links, backlinks, graph views, the canvas, the plugins, themes without paying. But there are optional paid services as well, like Obsidian Sync. So this one, when you want to synchronize your notes across multiple devices using this Obsidian's own service. And another one, it is the Publish, Obsidian Publish. This one actually allows you to publish your own notes as a website. But for normal use on your laptop, you can start using Obsidian completely free because I'm using the free version as well. And the privacy and local files. So one thing that actually makes Obsidian quite interesting is that your notes are stored locally on your device. That means the notes are actual files on your computer. And this is the different from relying completely on a cloud-based workspace. So it also means that Obsidian works very well offline. So for people who care about keeping control their own notes and storing them locally, I think this is the strong advantage. So who actually can use this Obsidian? I think it is specially used for everyone, like students, researchers, writers, content creators, developers, people who may take notes, and people who are always learning something new. So if you only need a very simple to-do list, Obsidian may be more than you need. And if you are always learning, researching, and collecting information, I think this will be very powerful for you. Okay, and then I would like to summarize this. So Obsidian, it is not just another note-taking app. This one, a real strength. It is connected. It is a connection between your notes. You can write note. You can link it to another note. Discover the backlinks and slowly build your own knowledge network. And I think that is why many people call it as a second brain. Okay, so I think that's all from my side, Kimoto-san. Kimoto-san, do you have anything to add?
Uh, Thank you for your presentation. Uh,
Mm.
I think Obsidian is a very good tool for local language system.
Yes,
If you
exactly.
build uh, uh, table of contents on the
Mm-hmm,
Obsidian,
mm-hmm,
that refers local language system. So,
mm-hmm,
this is my just idea. If you use local Obsidian and local
mm-hmm,
LLM,
mm-hmm.
maybe you could get the hit percentage is improved. This is my just idea to hear your presentation.
Yeah, so this one
Mm,
actually we can connect to that RAG system,
mm,
isn't it?
mm,
Because it is working perfectly locally.
mm, mm. Because
Yes.
just like system use a
Mm-hmm,
vector database. vector database
Yes.
don't use meaning or topology or etc. Just
Mhm,
vector matching. So if you use Obsidian,
mhm.
maybe we could get improve the hit percentage of the lag system. Mm.
Yes, Kimoto-san. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Okay.
great. So I think we are done with this about
Mm,
this
mm, mm.
topic for today. Yes.
Okay. Mm. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Today we could get a big, deeply insight from you.
Yeah,
See you
thank
next
you.
week. Bye.
Yeah, and thank you for watching. Bye-bye.
Goodbye.